Hold on. Right. Hello there.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Anything happened?
No.
Must be something. So, how was school?
It's normal too.
It was normal.
It was normal.
So, did you and your friends talk to each other?
Yeah.
Alright. So, what did you guys talk together about?
We talk about mm, my friend is invite me to go to her happy birthday.
Oh, you were invited to a birthday party?
Yes, but I think I can't go
Oh, why not?
because I will learn.
Oh, you'll be studying.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad. Well, I think that would be my choice as well if I were you. If the birthday party was in a day where I have class, I would definitely go to class when I was your age. Yeah, when I was your age, I also had English classes, but not in a tutoring way like this. I went to an English center back then. It was
Yeah.
KTC, and I would always have classes on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday night, or Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You see?
Yeah.
And yeah, and whenever anything happens, whenever anything happened on those days, I would never go. Like, it would never ever be a yes from my father. So that was it.
No, we don't know.
Yeah. Okay, is it better? Oh, I know why. Hold on. Yeah, it is so weak because it is connected to the Wi-Fi downstairs, not up here. Okay, now it's better. You know why it was so weak?
What?
Because it was connected to the Wi-Fi downstairs, not up here. I've just connected to the Wi-Fi up here, so it's gonna be good. It was probably the same last night, yesterday as well. So, yeah. So I was saying that I was just like you as well. I would never do anything else but studying on a day I was supposed to study. See what I mean?
Yes.
So don't worry about it. You'll be fine and you'll be happier later on when you are better than your peers in terms of studying. Alright. So let's start today, okay? Let's continue
Yes.
where we left off yesterday. So we have talked about these hobbies and we have talked about how we feel about each of them. So now I would like you to talk about your hobby and I would like to hear your reasons on why you like your hobby, okay?
Yes.
So think for a while, think of what it is. So this is something I've given you once. I've given you this multiple times, so I'm gonna give you it again. So it'll be, yeah. So what is it? And then how you do it, when you do it, and why do you like it? Name 3 reasons. So, oh, and you can also talk about where you do it and who do you do it with. So basically, talk about your hobby, and this is something you can follow. Is it too small? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Đang nhìn nè.
It's too small.
No.
Why were you having the keyboard on your face?
Mm,
Can you hear clearly?
yes.
All right. So yeah, talk about your hobby. What is it? When you do it? Where you do it? How you do it? Who you do it with? Why do you like it? And here are some example reasons on how you can make your speech. You can do it alone because you enjoy your own company, or you can do it with friends because you love being surrounded by people. It's educational. You can learn stuff while you're doing so, and it's inexpensive. You don't have to spend money on it. Or you can do it anytime you want and anywhere you like. So these are the reasons that can be applied to you. All right?
Yeah.
So think for a while and then start and speak continuously for like 3 minutes. Okay?
Yes.
3 minutes. So make sure it's 3 minutes.
Yeah.
The start of it?
I'm finished.
Pardon?
I'm finished.
Okay. You ready to start?
Yeah.
Right, so it's 7:38 now. I want you to talk to 7:41. Okay?
7:41. Yeah.
All right, now start.
I favorite many hobbies, many sports like ball, baseball, many, but big is swimming.
Oh, okay.
Swimming, swimming. I usually swimming with my friend. Mm, my in my pool. Yeah, in my house pool, and me and my friend usually have compassion in the pool, like uh, like me or my friend swimming on the pool, but nhanh nhất là sao chị?
Fastest.
Fastest, and the fastest is swim. Or sometimes I usually play with my dad. Yeah, and sometimes I usually use a pole, and I am catch, and my friend is hoof. Yes, and I usually swimming in 2 times a week, and in a weekend I use 2 or 3 2 hours to swimming. Yes, but in the week I usually swimming in 2 3 times, and 1 time is 1 hour.
Okay, I see.
How to how do how you can do that? You use your body and swimming. Yeah, swim. Yeah,
You would move your arms.
yeah. Move your arms and your legs.
Okay.
Uh, I have 3 reasons
Mm-hmm.
to quiet. Is first is help you healthy and taller than your
Mm-hmm. I see.
and reason 2 is mm, reason 2 you can have compassion with your friend is very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you
Mm-hmm.
can play some games like we go to the hotel, but
Mm-hmm.
in the pool, in the sea. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and finally
Mm-hmm.
reason is you uh, the finally reasons is have you uh,
You were saying? Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we have the top if you like to swimming. Yeah, like you are a teacher, teach a student to swimming in
Mm-hmm.
pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. Any other ideas? Okay, so how would you end your speech?
yeah.
So how would you end your speech?
Làm sao chị?
Okay, so are you finished?
Yeah,
So how would you say that you are finished in a good way, you know?
and this is my hobby. My
Okay.
is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Okay. So yeah, very good. Well, that's fine. However, is anything all right over there? Like you keep holding the keyboard like that? It's a bit weird. Like how's the sound going?
Nè, to hơn.
Okay, yeah, because yesterday it was accidentally connected to the Wi-Fi downstairs, not up here. So it was not good, so good. So okay, so since swimming is your hobby, you enjoy doing that because you can do it with your friends and you can have a teacher teaching you to swim and you get taller doing so. Is that right?
Yeah,
So do you remember the first day you started swimming? Try
no.
to remember. You don't? So how old were you when you first started to swim?
10, 11,
11?
10, 10 or 11.
So which means that was when you were around, you were entering grade 6. Is that right? You were in grade 5?
Grade 4.
Oh, grade 4. So do you remember some time of doing it? How did you feel at that time when you swam?
I I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's
Yes,
fine. Mm-hmm. It's
yeah,
what? It's what?
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Well, was it a bit different from how it is now?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. So how different was it?
in now I usually swimming in another place and
Mm-hmm.
uh, Sau là sao chị? Sau.
Deep.
And half a pool is this.
Mm-hmm.
Then old pool.
Okay, very good. So khi mà em muốn nói cái hồ bơi nó cạn á, thì dùng chữ gì em biết không? Shallow.
But shallow.
Yeah, shallow.
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 Yeah, shallow.
Shallow.
Yeah. And the opposite of shallow is deep.
An old pool is shallow and the new pool is deep.
Okay.
It is different.
Okay, I see. So were you wearing some were you wearing a life suit when you were swimming when you were a kid?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Oh yeah. So which swimming pool did you go to when you were a kid, and which swimming pool are you going now?
An old the old pool is in my house. Old house pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So let me see. All right.
Do you
So
know how to do this?
hmm?
Do you know how to do this?
What is that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's not difficult. What is
Làm
the
sao rồi vậy nè?
like this?
No, không có như vậy. Vậy nè.
Say that in English.
This one.
Okay. Is it like this? Is correct?
No.
And maybe you can show me that when I'm at your place, because I can't really see clearly. You know?
Yes.
What's the point of that? It looks weird. Hmm?
Cần có vậy nữa nè.
Okay. Okay, I will try to do that when I visit your place, I think. All right, so look at these things. Do you know what they mean, these expressions? Are there any words you do not know?
I don't know this word.
Which one?
Ủa chị sao mấy này nó không có cái đồ vẽ?
Em có thấy cái, do you see the control bar with some tools?
Dạ không.
Hmm,
Em nhầm.
manage more, allow to move. More, make host.
Em nhấn vào đó chị.
So can you draw up it? Can you draw on it?
Không, em nhấn vào rồi đó. Ủa chị không thấy à?
No, I do not see.
Chị biết cái trang chỗ chat đâu?
Okay, let me look for it. Mute. No, I do not see it. I'm sorry.
Ok, cái laptop phải có chứ.
It's probably somewhere. I just didn't see. Hold on. Mouse.
This
Well, can you just spell the word for me, please?
Ủa chị thấy rồi sao em biết được?
Okay, so here it is. So can you spell the word, please?
Đâu chị?
So the words over here. Can you please spell the word you do not know?
This one. E-U-C-A.
Educational.
Educational.
Oh, I've taught you this word when we were starting. Remember, this is not educational, but it's educational. Okay?
Yeah.
Not educational, but it's educational. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Educational.
Educational.
Yeah, it means it can teach you something. Just like a game of math can help you learn math. Like a game that makes you um the game that makes you match the numbers and the equations can help you learn math. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for young children, games of little blocks with in different colors can help them learn about the shapes.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Yeah, okay. So educational in Vietnamese it's có tính giáo dục. All right.
Yeah.
So what kinds of games are educational?
Doing puzzle.
Okay, so why is it educational?
Because like kiên nhẫn help
Say
you.
it in English. Say it in English. No Vietnamese.
Kiên nhẫn là gì chị?
Patient. Patient. Let me write it down for you. Patient.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's have you patient.
It will help you to become more patient.
It's have you more patient.
It helps you to become more patient.
Sao chị?
It helps you to become more patient. It helps you to become more patient. It helps. Hold on. It helps with an S you to become more patient. What? You cannot hear me? You cannot hear me? You cannot hear me? You cannot hear me? Hello?
Em gọi đây rồi.
What happened?
Bởi vì á em
Okay.
lúc là nhiều lần trở lại được.
Okay, that is weird.
Yes.
What's happening?
Em cũng biết nữa.
Are you using the laptop that you were using yesterday? Yeah, I think that one is good. Okay,
Em nói
so
được.
you have to say that it helps you to become more patient. Not it helps you become no, not it helps you be patient or it helps you patient. That is not correct. It helps you to become more patient. Okay?
It have you to become more patient.
Yeah. So how would you say if you want to say that something makes people work harder?
It help you to become more patient.
Okay, very good. Vậy thì bây giờ mình thay chữ patient. So let's change the word patient with other words. So there is determined. Determined means you are bound to do something. If you say you were going to do something, you have to do it. It is determined. You do it no matter what. So you can replace the word patient with many other words like determined, open-minded, focused, or something like that. And other ways, other words to express the same thing. Playing with puzzles can help you become more patient. Going swimming can make you become healthier. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Drawing can help you become more artistic. So that is a good phrase for you to use. It helps you to become more of something good. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you going to write it down? Write it down, and for your homework, you're gonna, read this sentence and make more words with it.
Let's check.
Got your notebook over there?
Dạ em đang lấy mà.
Okay. Let's write it down. All right.
Là số A đúng không chị?
Yeah. Jot this all down. A shallow swimming pool, a deep swimming pool. Being patient, it helps you to become more patient. And remember, this is a structure. You can substitute the word patient with so many words and express many ideas with this one structure.
Dạ rồi.
All right, sweet. All right, so yeah, so that is educational. Okay, so look at this idea. I can do it alone. I can do it alone. You know what it means, right?
Yes.
So what are the hobbies that you can do alone?
Play games. Yeah.
Anything else?
Exercising.
Doing exercise. Any other things?
Taking photo.
Oh yeah, taking photos. Taking
Photos.
Yeah, because when you take photos, you take more than one photos. More than one photo, you know? You see?
No, nothing.
Anything else?
No.
All right. So do you like the hobbies that you can have alone?
No, sir.
Because you like to do things with friends?
Yes.
Okay. So what about the things you can do with friends? What are the hobbies that you can do with friends?
Doing puzzles. Swimming pool. Shopping.
Any other
Many.
and many. Okay. So what are the hobbies that are inexpensive?
Shopping.
Shopping?
Thì nó mắc. Mình mua đồ.
Inexpensive. You know what inexpensive means?
Vậy là tốn tiền.
Okay, so expensive. Yeah, expensive means costing a lot of money. You know? Yeah, if a hobby is expensive, it costs you a lot of money. For example, some people collect watches as a hobby. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, and that hobby can be pretty expensive because watches are expensive when you keep buying and buying.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is expensive. So in just like inconvenient, inconvenient, inaccurate. So inconvenient, inaccurate, uh, invisible. Do you know these words? Do you know
No.
these words? Okay, so inconvenient means bất tiện.
Bất tì.
Inaccurate là không đúng.
Không đúng.
Invisible là không thấy.
Không thấy.
Vậy thì là inexpensive, em đoán coi nó nghĩa là gì?
Không ơi. Không rẻ.
Hả? Không gì?
Không mắc.
Đúng rồi, là không mắc. Nghĩa là expensive thì có nghĩa là mắc.
Dạ.
Còn inexpensive là không mắc. Bạn có thể để ý những cái chữ này á, convenient á. Convenient thì nó có nghĩa là thuận lợi.
Yes.
As you can see, convenience store, cửa hàng tiện lợi.
Yes.
Yeah, like as you can see, convenience store, like Circle K, is convenient. Convenience là thuận tiện.
Yes.
So look at this word, inaccurate. So accurate means correct. You know?
Yeah.
So if you say something and I say, oh, it's accurate, which means you are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you add in at the beginning of the word, inaccurate, it becomes not accurate. Understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And here, you know what visible means?
Visible. No.
Visible là nhìn thấy được.
Nhìn thấy được.
If anything is visible, you can say that when there is a lot of light, everything is visible because there's a lot of light.
Yes.
And so it's expensive. It is alone, it means costing a lot of money.
Yeah.
So basically, this prefix, this in, it means no. Just like unbelievable, it also means no.
Yeah.
So this is something you can, remember, and later on you see the pattern and you can guess what words mean. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, so convenient, like convenience store, and now it's inconvenient, means it's not convenient. Accurate, which means it's correct. If you add in at the beginning, it will become inaccurate, not correct. Same with visible. Invisible là tàng hình. Invisible. Invisible tàng hình. Visible thấy được. Invisible tàng hình. You see?
Yes.
And so expensive, costing a lot of money. Inexpensive, not costing a lot of money. All right?
Yes.
So what are the hobbies that are inexpensive?
I think knifing. Knifing.
Knitting? What's that?
Nè.
Knitting.
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 So why do you think knitting is inexpensive?
I don't know. I think because maybe land very expensive. Yes.
You think the yarn, cái len á là yarn. Yarn.
Yeah.
You think yarn is not expensive?
Yes.
Why not?
Tại vì em nghĩ vậy thôi, em đâu biết đâu.
Oh, it actually kind of is, you know?
Không biết.
How would you say that in English? Do not use it. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, yarn is a little bit expensive, and not to mention you need to buy the needles as well. So I think knitting is pretty expensive. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So can you say the word knitting again? Knitting.
Knitting.
Yeah, okay, very good. So besides knitting, what else do you think is inexpensive?
Let me think. Mm. Mm. I don't know.
Just think.
Mm. Doing puzzle.
Doing puzzles, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Any other things?
Nope.
Right. I think there are a lot of inexpensive hobbies. For example, walking, jogging,
Yeah.
jogging. Yeah, just walking around. You might need to buy some good shoes, but
Yeah.
some fine shoes are okay. They're not that expensive, and once you bought the shoes, they're all good, and you're not wasting money any other time than that. You see?
Yes.
Or maybe playing badminton. Badminton,
Happy.
yeah, a pair of rackets aren't that expensive, and the shuttle, um, the shuttle that you use to play badminton with isn't very expensive either. So I can say that it's an inexpensive hobby. Hmm.
Yes.
And maybe drawing. Drawing can be inexpensive unless you do it professionally. You need to buy a lot of pencils and materials. Then otherwise, it wouldn't be so expensive. Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, what kinds of hobbies that you can do anytime you want?
Talking.
Jogging. Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Do you think you can jog in the middle of the night?
Play video game.
Playing video games? Do you think
Yes.
you can play video games? Uh, if you play video games, you need to stay in your house to play. You know, video games are different from the games on your phone.
Yeah, you can play video game in your phone, but you outside the house.
Okay, I see. Okay, very good. What about the hobbies that you can do anywhere?
Hobby you can do everywhere.
Yeah, anywhere around the world or anywhere around your
Taking
town.
photo.
Hmm?
Taking photo.
Oh yeah, taking photos. Exactly. Wow. Yeah, I think that's a great answer. Taking photos. It can literally be done anywhere. Any other ideas?
No.
Okay, I see. All right, so here's a question for you. What hobbies did you do as a child, but you don't do now?
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. We're having some questions, okay? Let's make a conversation. Okay, so I'll ask you, and you answer, and I react, and then we'll keep it as a conversation, okay? So
Yeah.
I will say this again. A conversation requires both sides interaction, which means you need to react and ask me as well, not just I ask and I interview you, okay?
Yes.
So first you need to have an attitude that you are interested in me, okay? You want to know about me, all right? So let's start. Okay, then, so when you were a kid, is there anything you did that you really liked?
Yes.
What did you do?
I am playing slime
Mm-hmm.
because I'm start with slime in 2 or 3
Mm-hmm.
year.
I mean, like when you were a kid, like when you were in grade 1 or 2,
Yeah, that's right.
you were playing with slime since you were in grade 1?
Yeah, đúng rồi.
Really? Grade 1? So you've been playing slime for 7 years.
Yeah,
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah.
Okay, I see. So before that, were there anything that you did?
Mm, yes.
What was that?
Play-Doh. Do you know Play-Doh?
Play-Doh. Oh yeah, yes I do. Yes I do.
Oh wow, I like very much.
Mm-hmm. But it's pretty expensive, right?
No, I think it's normal with another Play-Doh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, I see. So are you still playing with Play-Doh now?
I'm not sure I have, but I didn't play now.
Mm-hmm. So why
Yeah,
not?
because I don't like play that in not don't like sometimes I play in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't use because
Mm-hmm.
I think it's bored.
Oh, you are bored of it.
Play on the floor and
Mm-hmm.
must to clean your floor after you play.
Okay, I see. Okay. So, wow, I guess that's what happens.
Yeah. How about you? Do you like some? Do you play some hobby or something when you're a kid?
Yes, I had a lot of hobbies when I was a kid. I was riding my bicycle around my neighborhood in a very dangerous way, which
Yeah.
means, yeah,
Wow.
I and the kids around my neighborhood thought of a game called Overcoming the Obstacles. That's what we called it.
Wow.
Yeah, and we had bicycles.
Amazing.
But we didn't ride along the we didn't ride along the streets, which is
Yes.
which is where we were supposed to ride. We thought of a game called we thought of a game called overcoming the obstacles, and we were just going up to the sidewalk and then going down and then going up some sorts of some hills, and then we went down, and then we
Yeah.
tried to lift the first wheel of our bike, and then we continue doing that. It was pretty crazy because it was very dangerous, and some of us did get injured.
But amazing, yeah.
Yeah, but it was sure a lot of fun when we were kids. Yeah, exactly. And that was
Yes.
what I did when I was probably your age, a bit
Yeah.
younger. When I was younger, yeah. It was in like grade 3 or 4. I did that. Just so crazy. Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't do that anymore. Oh, so that's your hobby. So are there any activity that you would like to try?
I don't know, but I think yeah, we will play games
Mm-hmm.
on Y8 web
Mm-hmm.
y8ww.com.
Mm. You
Uh,
want to do that,
yes.
but you've never done that? Oh, because your parents don't allow you to?
Ủa là sao chị?
So, what activity would you like to try? Is there anything you've never done but you would love to try?
No.
Well, think for a bit. There must be something.
I think no.
Well, there must be something. Like, if not, um, invent something and say it. It doesn't have to be exactly the truth because it's a speaking exercise.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
about you, do you have some games to play with your friend?
Oh, me? Well, right now I do have a lot of games to play. I play, the game called Exploding Kittens?
No.
Yeah, that game is a lot of fun when you play with your friends. Those are cards,
Yeah.
and you just play it in where it has its rules. And there are also the werewolf games. Werewolf. Ever heard of that game?
I don't know, but yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
It is a game where you have some cards and you would hand it to some of your friends, and basically what you're gonna do is you try to figure out who in your friend group is having the wolf card.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, that is very, very, very interesting, and it will create a lot of tension, and it's a lot of fun. And usually after that game you cannot trust your friends anymore, you know because people would try to lie if they were the wolf.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to disclose who the wolf is, and so throughout the game everybody just lie a lot, very well. And after that you're like, I don't trust you anymore. How can you lie so well? It's kind of like that. So that's what I play with my
Yes.
friends. So, and what do you play?
It's amazing, but
Mm-hmm.
in my in
Mm-hmm.
Ray 1, I don't usually play some game like that. I
Mm-hmm.
usually play hide and seek.
Ah, me too. Mm-hmm.
I like this game so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in now I usually play this too.
Mm-hmm. So you still playing hide and seek?
Yes, but don't usually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what happens.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I sort of miss playing hide and seek. Mm, yeah, true. Yeah, it's pretty sad. So, well, there are a lot of things I want to try though, you know?
Yes.
So I've been playing the guitar and harmonica. I did play some piano as well, and I'd really love to try the violin if I had a chance.
Wow.
So what about you? Is there anything you would like to try?
I think uh mm, yes, some game in USA
Mm-hmm.
like some mấy cái món đồ chơi like Play-Doh or something like it's where thí nghiệm này nọ nhuộm tóc.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hair dyeing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
rồi làm nails is very fun.
Oh yeah, doing nails. Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was very creative. I did so many things. There were cardboard boxes,
Yes,
and I would build castles and houses using cardboard boxes.
yeah,
That was so much fun. You can build it as if it was a house, and you just got in there and act as if it was your house, and you kind of like turn, kind of crawl underneath it, and then you jump up and stuff. You can paint it a bit to make it look pretty. All of those.
yes,
Yeah, and I made so many things as well. I kind of made a city using cardboard boxes, but I didn't really have a lot of cars.
yes,
Just, L. Yeah, I used to make a city with paper. I started on Art Attack on Disney, and I just made a whole city using paper. And my friends, the neighbors, had cars, so they just came to my place and have those little toy cars going through the city that I made using paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was cool. And yeah, so do you know anybody with an unusual hobby? But wait, like, first of all, what do you think is an unusual hobby?
Like some happy but don't have many people play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and different. I don't know, but it's different.
Mm. Okay, so can you name some hobbies that you consider unusual?
Uh, watch picture.
Mm-hmm.
I
Watching
don't know.
pictures, which means going to the museum and look at things and commenting on the art. Is that so?
No.
So what do you mean?
Do you know? I don't know. Not sure.
Well, okay, let me think. So I think strange hobbies can just be like slightly different from what most people do. For example,
Yeah.
most people would collect stamps or watches or bicycles or the caps of bottles,
Yes.
Yeah, and so some diversion from that could be collecting. What do you think is weird if you collect them? Maybe okay, collecting watches and collecting books is normal. Collecting teddy bears can be normal as well. Collecting,
Yes.
yeah. So maybe collecting. Mm, mm, wow, I really cannot think of any. I think maybe part of it is because I tend to not judge people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so a lot of things that might be considered unusual are pretty usual to me. Some people might think collecting dolls are unusual.
Yeah.
But for me, I think it's normal. Like, if they really like dolls, they shall do it. They shall collect however much, however many dolls they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. And skateboarding can be a normal hobby. Swimming is a normal hobby. Well, hiking is a normal hobby, so it's not usual here,
Yeah.
but it's basically a normal hobby. And here you might hear that skiing or snowboarding is very unusual,
Yes.
but those are in fact very normal in colder countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really cannot think of much.
Mm.
Hmm. And you? Are you better than I am?
I know not.
Mm-hmm. You don't know? Ah, let's try it one more time. Let's see what we can think of. Maybe we can think of something. Hmm. Hmm.
So difficult.
Hmm. Yeah, and honestly, for me, you playing slime is pretty unusual, but because it didn't exist in my generation, but it's
Not
obviously
sure.
very, huh?
I think slime is not sure because like uh, a slime is you do like I don't know.
Mhm.
Slime is many people. play, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not unusual. Oh, well, okay. So let's move to activity 3, okay? You got your book over there?
Yeah.
All right. So please turn to please turn to task 8 on page 87. No, 88. Oh no, 78. 78. Turn your book to page 78.
Yeah. 78.
Mm-hmm. All right. You see task number 8 on page 78.
Từ từ chị. Được rồi.
All right. So hold on. Wait 1 second. All right, so you must not look at me. You must not look at my book. So here is something you look at. All right, sweet. Okay, so do you see my book?
My book?
Do you see my book?
Yes.
You still do? Do you see my book? You do? That is not good. You are not supposed to. So all right, so now you don't see my book anymore, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we are going to talk about some activities. You have some information, and I also have some information as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, have you ever been to any museums?
Yeah.
Have you ever? So, yeah, have you ever been to any museum?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
War museums are still counted as museums.
Em chưa nào tới museum.
You know, war museums are museums too.
Sao chị?
War museums are still museums.
Em chưa từng đến cái museum nào hết.
Really?
Yes.
That is so unbelievable. You are in grade 7.
Yeah, real.
So, do you want to go to a museum one day?
I don't know.
Why not? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So, if you had a chance to go to a museum, where would you go?
Yeah.
If you had a chance to go to a museum, which museum would you go to?
Museum.
Mm-hmm. What kind of museums?
I think museum about animal.
Animals. That sounds a lot like a zoo.
Yeah. Like zoo.
So you would like to go to a zoo instead of a museum?
Zoo.
A zoo?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's on your page? What are you going to ask me?
So,
What would you like to ask me on your page? Your page.
have you been to any amusement park?
Amusement parks.
Amusement.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I've been to Vinperland.
Go to Pinperland.
Yeah, Vinperland.
Yeah. Rồi.
In Nha Trang, right? Nha Trang.
Yes.
Like I forgot. Yeah, but I went
know.
to Vinperland.
I know.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I was really tired because I couldn't eat much, but it was a memorable day.
Yes.
Very memorable. I wish it was longer, honestly.
Yeah.
I wish it was longer. I've only been there for one day. So Vinperland, yeah, it was a good memory. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and so you've never been to a museum. So I see.
Yes.
So would you like to go to one? You said you wanted to go to the zoo, but would you like to go to a museum?
I think no,
Why not?
because I like zoo
Mm-hmm.
than than like zoo than museum.
Okay. Well, museums can be very interesting. In Vietnam, there are mostly war museums where you can just learn about history and war in the museums. But museums in other countries can be about anything. There can be
Yes.
museums about dinosaurs, or museums about ice cream, or guns, or toys. Museums are amazing,
Yeah.
I actually haven't been to many museums either, apart from war museums, but I know that museums are a lot of fun. They're not just war and warriors and airplanes and machine guns or something like that, like in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So would you like to go to a toy museum?
Can.
I'm gonna show you something. Hold on, let me share screen. Museums. Museums are amazing. So here, let me search. Yeah, Ice Cream Museum in New York City. Here it is. This is a museum
Where?
in New York City.
Wow.
Exactly. It is a museum. It's nothing like you thought, right?
Yeah.
So would you like to go to a museum?
Ủa chị kem là nó chỉ để hình thôi chứ nó có mình cho mình ăn không?
I don't know. Those are displays. There must be somewhere that sell ice cream somewhere around the museum.
You can check museum of đào.
Peaches? I'm not sure if there's a peach museum in the world, but I'll try. Peach museum. I really don't know if there's one.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think there's one. It's just a lot of pictures of peaches. So, I also know there has to be a toy museum. Toy museum. In Penang. Where's this? I know.
Yeah.
So this is a toy museum.
Wow.
They just display so many toys.
Yes.
So museums can be about so many things. And maybe dinosaur museum. That must be about dinosaurs. And they make architects of dinosaurs to represent how they were when they were alive. These kind of things. So dinosaur museum. This is like the fossils of the dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
So those are museums all around the world, and there could also be a science museum that are about engines and stuff. See, these are pretty cool, like airplanes, like this, so you can see how airplanes work, and these robots. Science
Yeah.
museum. She's super duper cool, just like in the movie. Just it's actually in real life.
Yes.
Yeah. So would you like to go to a museum now?
Yes.
Definitely. So if you had a chance to go to a museum, where would you go?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but candy,
Candy? Ooh,
ice cream.
ice cream. Yeah, I would love to go to that ice cream museum as well. Let's see if there's an ice cream museum. Candy museum. Oh, wow. Sure is. There is a candy museum.
Wow.
Because
Chị hãy kéo lên được không?
here. How would you say that in English?
Do you turn left?
Yeah. Can you scroll up, please?
Go up please.
Yeah.
Nổi luôn á.
Which one? Which pictures you want to look at?
Tốt ở trên luôn.
Say that in English.
Grow up. Grow up.
All right. Here? Which one?
No. Lên được.
Uh-huh. Which picture do you want to look at?
Cái
Huh?
bức tranh đầu luôn á.
Okay, yeah.
Cái này em ăn thử.
Hmm?
Cái này em ăn thử rồi đó.
Oh, how would you say that in English?
I will try it.
I have tried it. Mm-hmm.
I've tried it.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day you will. Then maybe one day I will as well. It looks amazing.
Yes.
All right. So, okay. All right. That's sweet. All right. So, what questions are you supposed to ask me too?
What?
What questions are you supposed to ask me as well, based on your book?
Rồi, mất tiêu rồi. If so, what did you like about them?
Oh, yeah, amusement parks. The first thing is that it was very beautiful.
Yeah.
I actually feel really bad thinking about that because I was with my friend, but I was kind of sick and really tired, and so I was kind of like,
Yeah.
that person take care of me because I was sick. So I feel sorry for that person. Like I wish I was, less sick.
Yeah.
So okay. So next question.
Là tới chị mà.
Okay, my turn to ask. Okay, so have you played miniature golf?
What?
Have you ever played miniature golf? Do you know what miniature golf is? All right, so let's get back here. Miniature golf. It is also very amazing. Okay. Miniature golf.
Wow.
Mhm. Yeah, this is miniature golf.
Yeah, but I don't like to play golf.
Why not?
I don't know. It's very difficult.
It's what?
Difficult.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah.
You've tried it before?
Yes.
Ooh, wow. That's cool. I've never played golf before.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is miniature golf. Since actual golf requires a lot of land and a lot of money to build a proper golf field. So miniature golf is when they just make it artificially and it's smaller, but it has more things to do in the golf field like this. Hold on. So here is something they can build to make it look more interesting.
Yeah.
And there's so many things you can do. Like look at this place. Yeah, it's huge to play golf. So as you play, it's very relaxing, and you go to a lot of. You can see a lot of views inside. All right.
Yeah.
So all right. So what else? So what's the other questions you would like to ask me?
Uh, if not, would you like to visit one or one not?
Amusement parks?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Amusement parks are fun. They really are a lot of fun, so I wouldn't say no. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you've okay, so you have played golf before, right?
Yes.
So how is it like?
Like you stand here and you told that
Mm-hmm.
go to cái lối chào.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I see. All right. So, okay. So which of the okay, so we have talked about okay, so I've talked about two activities. There must be one more on your book that you haven't told me about.
Yeah.
So there are I've talked to you about two activities, right? Which is going to the museum and playing miniature golf. Is that right? But you've only asked me about going to amusement parks. So what are the other questions you're supposed to ask me?
Have you tried snowboarding?
Have I tried snowboarding before? No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I would love to. I've never been to any country that has snow, so I've never seen snow, much less playing snow doing snowboarding.
Yeah. If
Hmm.
so, what was it like?
No, cái này nè, cái này là em nên tập phản xạ, là ví dụ chị nói chung á là rõ ràng là chị nói no rồi thì em có thể hỏi là so would you like to try it? Em có thể thấy là nó có ba câu hỏi phải không? Em có
Yeah.
ba câu hỏi phải không? Một câu là hỏi chị thích chị có làm gì đó chưa? Một cái là if so, gần như là có rồi thì như thế nào? Hoặc là nếu chưa thì muốn thử hay không? Cho nên là nếu mà chị đã nói là chị chưa có thử bao giờ rồi thì em có thể là nhảy qua hỏi luôn là chị có muốn thử không? Như vậy á thì cái cuộc đó hỏi nó mới tự nhiên. Em hiểu ý chị không?
Được rồi.
Chứ mà em cứ nhắc trong sách á thì nó không có hay lắm. Okay? Yeah, so let's continue. So she asked me, huh? Why are you suddenly gone? Hello? Hello, what is happening? You're gonna call your mom. So sad. I'll be 1,000 figures to make me sad. So where is your mom? Hmm.
Đây rồi.
Okay, I was talking to your mom. Okay, what happened?
Dạ, bị hết pin.
Okay, so what do you learn from that?
Dạ.
What do you learn from that when it just suddenly runs out of battery and it just turned off and you were jumped out, you were kicked out of the class. So what do you learn from that? So what happened is the laptop ran out of battery and you were exited. You jumped out of the class without knowing or any control over it, which is unfortunate.
Nó tự tắt mà chị.
Yeah. So what would you do to prevent it next time?
Have a battery. Vì nó báo cho em nó tự tắt luôn. Nó không có báo cho em biết là nó hết pin.
Okay. So still, next time you can be more sure by fully charging your laptop before class.
Yeah.
Or plug it in before class. Pay more attention to it. All right. So, all right. So I have this really cool topic for you to discuss about the whiteboard. Okay. So the question is, okay, so do you understand this question?
No.
All right. So can you please read it out loud?
Do you think the advancement of technology makes people have fewer good habits?
Yeah. So what do you think it means?
Bạn có nghĩ là cái công nghệ nó sẽ làm bạn tốt hơn và nó sẽ giúp bạn làm tốt hơn, sẽ giúp bạn làm cái sở thích của bạn tốt hơn?
Well, that is very close. This question basically talks about how more and more people spend a lot of time in front of a computer screen or the phone screen. Everybody was swiping on their phone or typing on their laptop, and they spend all of their time watching TV on the television,
Yeah.
playing games on the laptop or chatting with people on the laptop, or playing some games on the iPhone using apps and social media that occupies most of the time, so much time that they don't have any time left to do other things like painting, drawing, having a bike ride, going hiking, playing bowling. There's so many
Yeah.
outdoor activities, and many activities that do not involve technology just die down because people just use technology and do not focus on other hobbies anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and so this question talks about that. It talks about that scenario, and the question is, do you think that it's really happening, and do you think it is our technology that's causing all of that, or do you think that people are just lazy, and it is people being lazy and uninformed and uneducated that they choose to do something less interesting and healthy? Or it's just the advancement of technology is the cause, or something like that. You want me?
No.
Okay, so you see that is the scenario, okay? Yeah, so you do see that more and more people are using their phone all the time and not talk to each other. And a lot of people play games on the computer and not ride their bicycle as a hobby or draw as a hobby.
À,
And
là cái
so
công nghệ
huh?
là cái công nghệ nó sẽ làm cho mình không có thích những hobby đó nữa.
Yeah, nghĩa là hồi đó thì có rất là nhiều là hobby, như là người ta sẽ chạy xe đạp, người ta sẽ sưu tầm tem, người ta sẽ làm đủ thứ hết. Nhưng mà bây giờ
Ừ.
thì đa phần mọi người đều chúi đầu vào máy tính hoặc là vào điện thoại để họ chơi game và làm xã hội, làm những cái trang mạng xã hội á, và họ không có còn nhiều thời gian để cho những cái thú vui, những cái thói quen thú vui tao nhã nữa, tại vì họ dành quá nhiều thời gian cho technology rồi work đồ. So do you think that's a problem?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you think that is a problem, right?
Yeah.
All right, so your answer is yes.
Yes.
So how should we stop it? So how should we make people go out and ride a bicycle and do exercise and have more hobbies instead of just use social media all the time?
Sao chị? Em không nghe được.
Okay, so many people are spending so much time using technology, right?
Yeah.
And you agree that it is bad.
Yeah.
So how would you encourage people to stop using technology and go out and have fun and play the guitar, do something that's not online?
Oh, let's do the good hobbies for you, because if you have good hobbies, you can do that and you can healthy, like you like swimming. Yeah, swimming can help you higher, taller than your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you play with your technology, you have any lợi ích là gì chị?
Advantages.
Yeah, you don't have any advancement.
Mm-hmm. I see.
This is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and peace can help you taller, have many, and she is like, you can, like me, you will wearing the glasses.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Yeah, that's very good. Okay, so Do you find yourself spending too much time using technology?
Sometimes, but sometimes I will see the technology very much. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I will swimming to healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't use technology anything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. All right. So what would you do to reduce the amount of time you think you're spending too much on technology?
You will don't have many times to do some những việc khác. Some
Other
work
things.
like do homework,
Mm-hmm.
uh, do homework, do your hobbies. It's
Mm-hmm.
times to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Technology you don't good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So, I see. So, all right. So, let me think. Mm, yeah. So, technology is recent, right? So, okay. So, here's something. So, at your time, there's slime, right?
Yeah.
And when you were younger, there's Play-Doh. Is that right?
Yeah.
At my time, there was clay that was different from Play-Doh. It was not as soft and beautiful as Play-Doh, but it was also clay. You know đất sét?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was the time. That was the kind of clay that I used to play with when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see, the toys that we play change through time. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, in my time there was a different thing that was popular, and at your time there's one thing that's popular, which is slime. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the question is, what do you think will be popular when you are no longer a child?
Là sao chị?
So when you are my age, so imagine when you are my age and you no longer play with toys, what will the children at your age be playing with? Okay, so let's say this like let's do it like this. So 10 years later, what will children be playing with?
Là sao em không có hiểu?
Okay, so now you're playing with slime, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that will be popular forever?
Yeah.
Forever?
No.
Yeah, probably not forever. So 10 years later, it will become less popular to make place for something new. And it will
Yeah.
be trend at that time. Just like how the clays I used to play with are no longer popular. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10 years later, when slime is no longer popular, what will be popular, do you think? What do
Some
you think will be popular?
is
Yeah, some
good
other.
and slime
Mm-hmm.
have a patient to toys.
Mm-hmm.
Have have your children learn many about the toys like nó có bài học này nọ dành cho trẻ con.
I see. With
Get
lesson?
slime because slime is like a safe. Slime is like it's like a toys, but it's
Mm-hmm.
expensive. I think it's expensive because one slime outside or sell is like um 80 80,000 Việt Nam đồng to
Mm-hmm.
100 Việt Nam đồng. It's a little box,
Mm-hmm.
and I think in the future have toys is cheap
Mm-hmm.
but it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Expensive but it's good. It's
Mm-hmm.
more.
Okay, I see.
I think the toys is many toys and they chế tạo ra một cái con, một cái đồ chơi tổng hợp tất cả cái chức năng của những người chơi khác thì nó sẽ
I see. Wow, that's a really good idea.
yeah.
Hey, if you want to be a businesswoman, you can keep that idea and maybe that could help you make money in the future. Maybe if you produce that kind of toy, you'll become very successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, save the idea. I think it's brilliant. All right. So good night. All right, it's 9. So I'll see you on Tuesday, okay? It was nice to
Bye bye.
meet you today.